Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you like tech and helpful tips, don't forget to subscribe. Let's get started!
The frustration of cake pops that are too moist, crumbling off their sticks, or refusing to hold their shape is a common baking woe. But thankfully, it's a fixable one. When your cake pop mixture feels more like a sticky, unmanageable dough than a rollable consistency, your primary goal is to introduce something dry to absorb that excess moisture. The quickest and most effective solution is to incorporate additional dry ingredients directly into your mixture. Start with something neutral in flavor like crushed vanilla wafers or graham cracker crumbs. These are excellent because they are finely textured and will blend seamlessly, soaking up the extra liquid without drastically altering the taste. Begin by adding a tablespoon or two, mixing thoroughly, and then assessing the consistency. You can also use powdered sugar, which not only helps absorb moisture but also adds a touch of sweetness and helps create a smoother texture, especially if your cake already has enough flavor. Another less common but effective trick is to add a small amount of dry cake mix, just a tablespoon at a time, ensuring it's unflavored or a flavor that complements your cake pops. The key here is gradual addition and constant evaluation. You want to reach a firm, pliable consistency that can be easily rolled into balls without sticking excessively to your hands. Beyond adding dry ingredients, chilling is your next best friend. Even if your mixture is still a bit on the soft side after adding dry components, a thorough chill can work wonders. Place your entire cake pop mixture, covered, into the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes to an hour. For a quicker fix, you can even pop it into the freezer for 15 to 20 minutes. The cold temperature helps to solidify the fats in the frosting and firm up the cake crumbs, making the mixture much easier to handle and roll. A well-chilled mixture will not only hold its shape better, but will also be less prone to crumbling when you insert the sticks and dip them. If, after these steps, your mixture is still stubbornly too wet, consider reducing the amount of frosting you used. For future batches, always start with less frosting than you think you need and add more incrementally until you reach the perfect consistency. A good rule of thumb is usually 1 cup of frosting for a standard 9 by 13 inch cake, but this can vary based on the cake's moisture content. Sometimes, the initial problem stems from the cake itself. Perhaps it was too moist to begin with or not completely cooled before being crumbled. Ensuring your cake is fully cooled to room temperature before crumbling and mixing with frosting is crucial, as residual warmth can melt the frosting and create an overly wet mixture. If you're really in a bind and the mixture is simply too soft for traditional cake pops, don't despair. You can pivot and turn them into cake truffles that don't require sticks, or even use the mixture as a delicious base for a layered trifle dessert. These alternatives still salvage your delicious cake and frosting. When you finally get to the rolling stage, remember to work quickly with chilled hands or wear gloves to prevent the mixture from warming up too much. Once rolled, chill your cake balls again, ideally for another 15 to 30 minutes, before dipping. This double chilling ensures they are firm enough to withstand the warm candy coating without falling apart. Dip your chilled cake balls into candy melts that are at the correct temperature. Too hot, and they can melt your cake ball. Too cool, and they'll be too thick. Swirl quickly, tap off excess coating, and allow them to set. Patience and careful adjustments are the secrets to perfect, non-crumbling cake pops. Thank you for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe for more baking tips and tricks.